Dr. Life in the business of saving lives. Um, we here in the sanctuary. We here in the sanctuary. Unfortunately, yesterday, I spent the day at a funeral yesterday. One of my personal family members passed away. My grandfather passed away yesterday. So I'm at the funeral, and on my way back, my daughter, who wasn't in town, texted me. It's like, yo, did you hear? Uncle SPI partner, Nipsey, got shot and killed. I was like, nah, you lying. Now, the reason why my daughter knew to call me is because Uncle SPI, also known as Spider Lope, he hit me up a little while ago and sent me some clips that him and Nipsey was working on some stuff. So of course I told his niece, my daughter, and this message goes out to my son, his nephew, and just because of who Uncle SPI is and how we get down, I have another daughter holding the camera. So I'm gonna take this daughter holding the camera through a little history and background. I took her older brother through the history of hip hop history and how me and Uncle SPI and Uncle Stillborn connected at a particular university. But I'm gonna take my daughter through it so she understands why our relationship is the way it is and why it's such a loss. So for all those of y'all who don't know who Nipsey is, his most recent album that he dropped got a Grammy nomination right out the gate called Victory Lap. This was the title cut from Victory Lap.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' get it. No kidding. Breaking down the switch in front of your buildings. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killer. Gotta keep the devil in his soul, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 proof flow. Run and shoot pro. 58 drop. Play bulletproof soul. Every few shows, let's buy some new gold. Circle up, everybody can't go. Every time a district jurors like us. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Cubans on the road. Without that to long, just smoke. Love. Listening to music at the wire roads. True devotion on the blue social. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all niggas blow. They tell me hustle, double deal, you like it future. It's like that we're a rap, you motherfucking shoes. I'm a urban legend. South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb attack. Justice, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seen records. Gotta hell, gotta eat the effort. Stress me. Got them off in the Mojave Desert and left me. Ain't no answers to these trick questions. Money making nip, straight up my jewelry on my big stress. Well known, pick up and jump balls, catch a champagne bottle for Rico, still t-shirts. Whatever niggas, playing chess, not checkers. Nigga 38 special for you clever niggas. See bro, you ain't living down by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD fall. finna take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's working, I won't say it's fair. I have purpose, so you ain't still fucking though, y'all niggas scared. I ain't something I can see it clear. They don't make them born none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. I ain't seeing due time, I be making meals. Lost up in this game, I've been making deals. Get your lawyer on the phone, we can make it real. I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Another 50 on my neck, it's my record salad. Ain't no pussy on my rap, disrespect the salad. I make one phone call, and the rest get out. It's just another front step from camp. No message from the set, they accept the challenge.
Look around. A little message from the set. We accept your challenge. And what I always inserted in that line was a little message from the asset. We accept your challenge. Nip was an asset to his community. Nip was an asset, not a liability. Sanctuary is where you work out. Sanctuary, some people call it a gym. I call it sanctuary. The reason I call it a sanctuary is because our people, we are on the endangered species list. And the sad part about what happened to Nip is these corny niggas out here hate to see a nigga come up. They hate to see a brother get out, and not only get out, but then turn around and reinvest in his hood, in his neighborhood, turn around and set up shop still in the neighborhood, not leave the neighborhood. The most disgusting thing about Nip is the fact that he was handing down a beautiful print, separate, totally separate from these, like he said in his album, these weirdo rap niggas, totally against the grain from all of these other weirdo rap niggas. And it's just sad to see that they would rob a community, rob a family, rob a neighborhood of an asset. So, a message from the asset. We accept your challenge. So going back to my main man in SPI and I's relationship. I can remember I had a partner when we was in college. His name was Owen. And Owen had a vehicle. And Owen was taking his lady to a club this night. Now, SPI ain't no Owen at all. Owen was from New York. I'm from New Jersey. So that particular day, because SPI, I was going to roll with SPI, but we ain't had no ride at the time. And Owen was going to the same spot. Him and this girl was going. He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can ride with me. Ride with us. So I introduced Owen and SPI. He don't know Owen from Adam. He don't know his lady from Adam. But because I knew Owen, when I introduced Owen to SPI treated Owen like family. All right. So long story short, we get in the club. An incident happened between some other corny niggas getting at Owen's lady. And I wasn't aware of the situation, but SPI peeped the situation. And because I had introduced Owen to SPI on campus, when he got to the spot and Owen was having a problem in the club, SPI stepped up and handled it. I mean, handled it. No questions asked, no, no, well, I don't really know. I just met this nigga. Nah, he could have said 1,000 other things. And because I had introduced my man to SPI handled the situation, knocked the dude out. Well, then it was a big commotion. We handled it. We the point is SPI, because off the strength of me saying, yo, this is my man, blah, blah, blah. So when I get the call a couple weeks ago, yo, this is my man, check him out, blah, 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 blah. Just to be 100% honest, until SPI put me up, I wasn't on it like that. But when SPI put me up on him, he became my man. And so to see him gone in such a short amount of time, we're just gonna take some time today to show some love and acknowledge my main man, Nip, and let the world know we feel the loss. All right, that's it for right now. I'm gonna come back with something else.